A New York Times poll released last week asked if the 2024 election were held today, who would you vote for? And Trump won this 2024 New York Times Siena poll of registered voters nationwide, 48% to 43%. More from this poll later. But that means that people have a real problem with Biden. And here's some reasons why.
There is some movement, and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. There's some movement. There's been a response from there's been a response from the opposition, but yes, I'm sorry, from Hamas.
Not great. Not great. And then there's this one that happened a few weeks ago.
And two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J. By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. I think he's spent. And MC Light, both of you, thank you. Because they're
that boy
MC
LLJ Cool. Is he aging like milk? Like, what do you guys think from that first little reaction that you saw from those videos?
I think he's aging like aging.
Okay, that's
he's
fair.
like at the if you go to the retirement home, you pick a president, and you know they say some things like that boy, and they stumble over their words. Like, this is nothing unusual for an elderly person. It's just you typically wouldn't vote that person in to be president of the United States. I think that's the problem.
Okay. Dex, what you think about President Biden's? You're muted. Sorry, you got to take your little mute off.
I think he's aging like Mitch McConnell. That's what that gives me. Mitch McConnell.
Very nasty. Freezing up. Well,
yeah, and I got to disagree with Ty too, because Ty said he's aging like how people naturally age, and there's another man who is running for president who is about the same age, and he don't make it.
He don't make it. Okay, we'll see more about that.
He's on the juice.
In a reassuring update on President Biden's health, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, in his annual physical assessment, declared the 81-year-old leader to be in robust condition, fit to carry out the duties of the presidency, with no new concerns arising during the examination. Biden underwent a thorough neurological exam at Walter Reed Medical Center, revealing no signs of stroke, no neurological disorders, or Parkinson's disease. The medical team actually included 2 orthopedists, a neurologist, and a physical therapist, ensuring a comprehensive evaluation. Here's footage of Biden walking. This is what concerned a bunch of people before that physical, and people were just wondering how he was able to pass said physical. But maybe the bar is low. You don't need to be able to physically do a lot of stuff. There have famously been presidents who have been crippled in the White House, so this wouldn't be the first time someone's been immobile.
I mean, we say like a commander in chief, like he's gonna like go to war with the troops or something. He's not gonna do anything but sit in a chair and command people
because he doesn't know that they're there.
Here's
the issue.
No, you didn't like that hobble?
First of all, my knees are already halfway bone to bone, so we're not even gonna go.
No, you about the same.
Knees are about the same, but the brain is not about the same. That's the problem. I think part of the issue is that both Donald Trump and current president, soon to be former president, Biden, were both educated in Jim Crow schools. My brain might be on the way to, you know what? I'm gonna have to publish the results of my neurological test.
For real.
These the same doctors that told Trump he was 214 pounds.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, so we're not listening to any of that.
In other Biden news, the Biden-Harris administration announced the automatic discharge of $1.2 billion in loans for nearly 153,000 borrowers over President Biden's SAVE plan over the break. So this brings Biden's total up. He's helped, nearly 4 million borrowers achieve some sort of student loan forgiveness. So that's some encouraging news on the Biden front. And last but not least, Vice President Kamala Harris, undoubtedly with approval from the president, emphasized a dire humanitarian situation in Gaza on Sunday, calling for an immediate ceasefire amid ongoing hostilities between Israel and Hamas. So, guys, should Biden be concerned as he enters this election season? Do you think he's in a good place, bad place, okay place? Should he be concerned?
I'm a little more concerned. Pull that graphic of Kamala the Mamala back up, please.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong?
I'm concerned she's calling for a Hamas and an Israeli ceasefire on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, the scene of Bloody Sunday.
She's fighting for equality.
Okay.
And a symbol for equality, you know?
Okay. She now steps out of the Batcave on the scene of one of the most important like sites for the blacks.
You don't like that?
Absolutely not. I think no. You're not going to get us with those chucks and pearls again this time, sister girl.
But she's doing something though that matters at the end of the day, and she's doing it at a place that'll get a lot of attention. So she's bringing attention to it. Isn't that important?
Oh, she's finally doing something of importance, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If you all want to know what a vice president does, get on Max and watch Veep. That's what she's been doing the entire year. The entire 4 years. Okay. Running around with a dysfunctional office and a 90-year-old man who should not be president, because what Walter Reed didn't say about the neurological exam is that naturally the brain deteriorates when you're 600 years old.
Has he eclipsed that?
In Kamala's defense, though, the hair is laid.
It's nice. Very nice. Very manicured. Ty, how do you feel about Biden's outlook? You've long been a skeptic of Biden's White House. How do you feel about it?
Long been a skeptic. I think Biden's White House is I think that he'll still give Trump a run for his money. I don't think that it'll be an easy win for Trump, only because people just don't want the type of politics that he brings. Biden is a little quieter. He's doing the same, I guess, just as well as Trump could do. So I think that he'll still be in the running. I just don't. It's just not in the bag, you know, like because Trump is making a nice little comeback. Unfortunately, although he's hilarious, I don't think
we'll see. I mean, he's under federal investigation for like 4 more crimes or 93 more charges, I should say.
Yeah, he's had some wins lately, some losses. You know, it's Donald Trump. It's chaotic. I just don't think we're in that space right now where we want that again. So I don't think Donald Trump will win. I do think Biden will win, but it just I don't know how long he'll last throughout the 4 years. We wish the best. Long live the king.
How do you feel about it now? You know, go let somebody else do it.
What Tom said. I mean, exactly what he said.
All right. Well, now it's time for Trump.
This week in Trump. This week in Trump. This week in Trump. This week in Trump.
In case you missed it, like I told you guys what happened, Letitia James won her court case against Donald Trump for fraud against the state of New York for a grand total of $464,576,230.62.
Where did that 62 cent come from?
Amounts owed. There it go. Right there. She tweeted it. She let everybody know. Okay. But she also decided to add the interest, which ended up being a little bit more than that. The interest piled up to $114,553.04 to bring Trump total bill to $464,805,336.70. So congratulations to Letitia James for getting that out of Donald Trump. He has appealed, of course, because that's a lot of money. $464 million just be gone from your bank account. I would try to appeal as well. But, you know, that judgment right now is binding. That might be the reason that Trump was at SneakerCon this past weekend. Did you guys see that?
Oh, absolutely.
Look at this guy.
Jesus.
Quite the crowd, convention center crowd. The shoes.
He walked out there like he about to go bowling.
Shiny high tops, gold with an American flag detail on the back. They're being sold as Never Surrender high tops for $399 on a new website that also sells other Trump branded shoes called the Red Waves and the POTUS 45s for about $200 each. They also are selling Victory 47 cologne, and that costs about $99 a bottle. So that's the update on Trump.
Pay them lawyer fee.
Exactly. In other news, in a shocking expose by Rolling Stone, has been unveiled that during the Trump era, the White House was basically an open pharmacy. A Defense Department report. A Defense Department report revealed that controlled substances such as modafinil, known as the quote-unquote stay awake pill, oh my God, were ordered in the thousands with little oversight. Former officials spilled the beans, admitting these pills were passed around like candy to keep staffers buzzing amid the chaos. And if that wasn't enough, Xanax's, the anxiety crusher, was reportedly as easy to snag as office supplies. It was a prescription free-for-all, raising concerns about addiction and misuse. But the investigation also unearthed sloppy record-keeping and fears of staff therapy sessions being snooped on, painting a picture of a White House high on drama and drugs. And it seems like that doctor may still have Trump's contact info because this was him at a recent rally.
This is the greatest movement in the history of our country, maybe in the history of any country. Even Argentina, they went MAGA. You know Argentina, great guy. He's a big Trump guy. He loves Trump. I love him because he loves Trump. When he called, I took his call. On me. Anybody that loves me, I like them. But he's good. And he's a MAGA guy. But it's a slightly different form of MAGA. He is Make Argentina Great Again. That's pretty good.
He's a great guy. Argentina, great guy.
The entire country? The entire country.
I don't see an issue with the drug thing. That literally sounds like every high school and college campus across the country. Like that's everybody's.
You been watching too much Euphoria?
This is what they do. Everybody's on the Xannies.
Passing out Xannies. This is a part deuce from another part of that same press conference or whatever rally he was having. I don't know what he was doing here, but here we go.
Ding, boom. This is me. I hear. Bing.
That brain is awash in coke. That's what it is.
Yeah, I want some,
Xanax doesn't do that. Xanax is a calmer. Okay, Xanax is for that
anxiety. Speed or one of them crazy things they on.
That's what it's.
He on the beans. He on the beans.
Oh my word!
Or that Adderall. That might be Adderall too.
Adderall don't do that. So
a wash, Adderall, speed, and Xanax
focuses you, right? Like Xanax is for those people that need nerve calmings, right? Typically not, but you know. So it right, okay. So it get the calming, it soothes and it slows you on down. That speed, boy, that speed ramp you up something different.
You think that he thought it was a wash? That's what he was?
A wash. I know when speed is afoot, and when he did that little, I hear bing, speed. Absolute.
Ding, boom. This is me. I hear bing.
Like not even words, not even a sentence.
This is me. I hear bing.
And the crazy part about it though, he said that, and the crowd still cheered. They cheered for it. They're like, "Yes, yes! Oh my god!" So they on the same stuff he on.
They said a wash. I was gonna say they on the. He probably tossed them in the crowd.
And I mean a wash. All right, guys, you ready? Here we go. What did the Trump say? Did the Trump say? All right, if this is your first time watching the show, we do a segment. We've long done a segment called What Does the Trump Say? Because Trump says ridiculous things, and we try to decipher exactly what he was trying to say before everything went awry. So here we go. What did Trump say, number one?
Biden border will.
One more time.
Biden border will.
Biden's border will crumble. We missed that last word because we cut it off.
So it is a noun. The whole thing is a noun. I will say that.
So
it's one word.
I thought he said something about will.
It sounded German in the beginning, so can you run it back?
Biden border will.
Put your guesses in the comments.
He said we're going to on the border, Will. That's what he said.
Okay.
You're saying that's one word he say?
It's not one word. It's a phrase, but it's a noun.
It sounds.
It's not part of a sentence.
I know you said it sounds like it is a noun, but to me it sounds like not a noun. I'm going to go with Sieg Heil because that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
German for hail victory.
There we go. Any other guesses?
No.
We'll hear it one more time.
I said Biden's border. That's the best I can do.
That's what Eric said as well. Biden's border. Let's hear the full quote. You ready? Any other guesses, Dex? You good?
I guess Biden's border too, but I swear he said Will's name.
Okay, here we go.
Biden border will. Well, you know this, right? The Biden border bill would.
I love how he pauses. You know this, right?
He didn't say that the first time. Like he did not say that the first time, and that's why
Biden border will.
Biden border will. That CTE is eating up both of them brains. Okay.
Oh my God.
Biden border will. Well, you know this, right? The Biden border bill would.
Man.
Once we're done with these two, we're gonna really end up with like a 35-year-old reckless, ridiculous president.
Yeah.
Also, right?
You think the drugs was bad? You think the drugs are bad now? You wait till 35-year-old gets in there. There's gonna be weed coming out of the White House. It's gonna be out of control.
I also want to mention he is not 214 pounds. Did you hear how that sigh, how he let out that sigh from that thyroid? He said, Biden border well.
Squeezing those breasts out. That they say he wears a girdle, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Absolutely has to.
Okay.
There's no way Donald Trump wears a girdle.
He's not walking around with no damn girdle.
Reports say.
Reports are full of, come on.
Like, come on now. And he looks
He
like
has a big suit on with that ridiculously large, out of style jacket. There's no way he's wearing a girdle under it. That's why he wears.
One more. We gotta keep going. Here we go. Next one.
Heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat your.
We'll rip it to.
I think he forgot what he was supposed to say at that moment.
He said, "Enough is enough."
We'll rip it to.
Heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat your.
I think he was quicker than the Holy Ghost, and tongues got to falling. It sounded like a worship.
Honestly, he never even finished it, so I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it was.
What? He actually just gave up. Seriously,
he gave up. He literally gave up. Smart. Should Trump be concerned about his path to the White House?
I think we should be concerned about the path to both of those brains. Okay,
he did win the Supreme Court case, so he's not getting kicked off the ballot. So he will be eligible. He will be eligible. That's a start. But yeah, he's facing an uphill battle from here. He's got a lot.
Having that Supreme Court was the best thing he ever did for himself.
It's smart, right?